What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, man. Had to go into this real quick. This one hits home a lot. Just strikes a nerve with me. A lot of families in the inner city. A lot of families in what we call the hood. A lot of black families suffer from having their children taken away by Child Protective Services, or what we call CPS. And it's a tough situation. It's a sticky situation because you walk in the fine line between um, parents who may be dealing with mental issues themselves, and they may fall under the category of what they call unfit, and the other side to it is parents who are just struggling in a bad situation, struggling to kind of make their way, and then somebody steps in and makes a determination that they're not fit and their child needs to be taken out of the house. Um, First off, I've never been a fan of child protective service, that whole system, because part of it is a money grab, and the other part I believe is to break up families. And a lot of, like I say, black families, poor families get split up behind these services. And it's so many twists and turns to it because you have people who, for whatever their own reasons are, they may call protective services on a parent or a family, and that they may feel from the outside looking in that something may not be right and something may not be right. But I don't think that that should be the first resort. I'm not even on board saying it should be any resort, because I still believe in the family and the village mentality, in terms of people like to throw that term out all the time. It takes a village to raise a child, and the village has to be available when a child is in that situation, or when the parent is in that situation with the child, to keep that child close to its roots, to keep that child within its own family, if possible. If there's somebody in the family that's number one willing to take on that responsibility, or number two, someone that also able, they're also mentally qualified to take care of it, and financially to some degree. Um, we kind of just, by not knowing our rights, by not knowing or not having the resources available to us in a lot of situations, you see a lot of children just get, basically, in my opinion, just hijacked from mothers who really, really, really want to keep their children, and they're doing the best they can. They're not abusive. They're not on drugs, and they're just in a bad situation, and something comes along, or so, sometimes people even tell lies on people, man. They make reports of abuse and things of that nature, and in child protective services, man, they are like hyenas. And for some reason they have this special interest in black children, where they always want to split up those homes. And even if, I'm of the opinion that even if there is a parent who may not be fit in that moment, the importance of keeping that child connected to the family is that we don't know if a day will come when that person may get themselves together. And when they get themselves together, it's not necessarily guaranteed or necessarily to say that they'll get custody of the child again, because whoever the child is with may be doing a great job, but it still leaves the door open for a potential future relationship to be had between parent and child, and they can start mending those wounds. Because I know I got a lot of friends, got a lot of family, with few family, but few friends that um, don't have relationships with their parents, or they have bad relationships with their parents, and some that don't even know who their fathers are in a lot of cases, and it doesn't matter how old a person gets. That's still something that empty hole that's in them by not knowing the other half of themselves or not having a relationship with one half or sometimes both. That doesn't go away with age. So any opportunities that we have where we can keep the door open for mending of those relationships, they have to be explored. And just immediately shipping a child off to a family that they're not familiar with, or a family that they have no um, connection to, or no cultural connection to, that's just not a good thing to me. And then in some cases, man, you talk about newborn babies getting snatched, and you got other cases where you have children who are old enough and well aware of who their parents are, and they don't want to leave the home. Now I understand abuse and drug problems. I get all of that, but I'm always lean back towards family members, and after family members, very close friends, and after that, then you start to explore down the line options, man. But these people in child protective services, man, they don't mean those children any good for the most part. Not to say that all the workers there are like that, but for the most part, the system itself, it don't mean them no good. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Anything I forgot, feel free to leave it in the comments, man. And you know, if y'all believe in it takes a village, then it got to really take a village. We got to become a part of that village, man, and do the best we can, because it's not, while it is the parent's responsibility to raise a child, there's nothing wrong with other people stepping in to fulfill a need when that need presents itself. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Catch y'all later. Peace.